Hello guys, so welcome back to Kelechi Chukwu's channel. So I'm just going to be recapping what happened with the Big Brother season 6 live show that started yesterday, 24th of July 2021. So the theme for this season is Shine Your Eye. Yeah, so it started off with Ebuka, introducing the show, doing what he does basically, and he then introduced the first guy. His name is Boma. His full name is actually Boma Akbore. Said he was raised by his single mother and grandmother. He's 34 years old and grew up on the streets of Yaba in Lagos. He describes his childhood as extremely tough, and he's always had a hard time to pay his way through school. And one of the hardest decisions he's ever had to make was dropping out of his final year, as he couldn't make ends meet. But his life's high point came when he saved enough money to pay for film school. An achievement that was subsequently eclipsed by his graduation. So Boma described himself as sexy, intelligent, adventurous. Most of them said that, to be honest with you, and strong and fit. And he also considers himself extraordinary. While hustling on his acting career, he makes ends meet by working as a bartender by night and a masseuse by day. Well, he has suffered depression in the past, and after his marriage failed, he suffered bouts of depression after his marriage failed. And after suffering an injury during football tryouts, he's determined never ever to give up and holds on to his faith. So that's the first contestant, Boma. So the second person that came in was Sagar. So the second person that Ebuka introduced is called Sagar. And Sagar is an engineer, and he describes himself as a woman rapper. Well, Sagar's full name is actually Adeoluwa Okusaga, and he's originally from Lagos. He's 28 years old and he's currently based in Port Harcourt as an offshore engineer. Like I said earlier, he's an engineer. Though he has found a new passion for sketch drawing and has become celebrated for his hyper-realistic portraits, he decided to turn his effort to practicing art after being amazed that his work could draw powerful reactions from people. Besides drawing, he likes to dance, sing, exercise, and the last passion has led him to starting an online fitness club that has his members from all over the world. He tries to light up the room he's in with a few jokes and believes he travels to practically all the regions of Nigeria, which has given him an experience relating with people. So he says, he states that his lowest point in life was being informed that his mother, who he describes as his best friend, passed away. So ladies should watch out for Saga, I guess, because he's there to steal your girl. So there's Yusuf Garba, the next person. He's a 29-year-old and he's a secondary school teacher. He described himself as soft-spoken, fun-loving, down-to-earth, go-getter. Apart from being a big food enthusiast, according to him, Yusuf enjoys hiking, reading, traveling, and sports. He's also a model, a host, and personal trainer, and confesses that he can't resist checking himself out in the mirror. Talk about being vain, but I'm not judging. Yusuf counts winning the Mr. University of Jos and Jos Carnival King titles as the highest point in his life, and while him losing his aunt being the lowest. So now the fourth person that came into the house is Pere, and Pere's full name is Pere Egbi. I hope I didn't murder that, but Pere. and he's from Warri. He says he sings, he writes songs, and says he's a chill person and he loves to travel. He said he was raised by a single mother and he's the firstborn of 2 children. Right? Okay, so he believes change is the only constant thing in life and describes himself as a spontaneous, adventurous person. I mean, this is a theme throughout their introduction. Everybody's adventurous, everybody's moving on. Pere is a qualified nurse and served in the United States military for 6 years. He served in the United States military. Can you believe that? So he served there before coming back to Nigeria to pursue a career in real estate. He's 35 years old and he's also a part-time actor and model. He's attracted to things of high value and is motivated by his past. As an empath, he hopes to use his experiences with pain to help heal others. He enjoys dancing, playing games like Ludo and chess, I think, and he likes to write, and he also likes bar hopping and water rafting. So, yeah, he says he doesn't like lazy people and he expects to bring drama to the Big Brother house. So you guys watch out for Pere because he's coming in with drama. So after that, Ladipo performed. He performed for a bit, and so the next person that Ebuka introduced is someone they call White Money. Now, White Money is a business man. He's Igbo. White Money's full name is actually Hazel Onyeze Onu. He's multi-talented and he describes himself as an open-minded, jolly good fellow. He likes to have fun. His hobbies include driving, hustling, watching movies and making music. He's 29 years old and he's based in Lagos, and he's a businessman, an entrepreneur. He says he sells shoes and wears, but mostly shoes anyway. He's originally from Enugu State actually, and he believes that he has a great aura and that his swag speaks for itself. The highest point in his life so far happened recently when he kick-started his designer shoe import business. Like I said, he's down to earth yet strategic, and he's hoping that his bright outlook in life will take him far. While in the Big Brother house, he would like to entertain, have fun, get exposed, and possibly win the ultimate prize. Right? Yeah, so that's White Money for you. Okay, so the next person that Ebuka introduced is Ni. Now, Ni's full name is Adeni Lawai. He's 33 years old and he's a computer engineer from Oyo State. He's married actually with 1 kid, according to him. And though he was once in the running to be a professional basketball player, that ambition was quickly squashed when he sustained an injury leading to sciatica. With a sense of Dennis Rodman about him, he still loves to play basketball and work out, and is adventurous when it comes to new food and enjoys both eating and cooking it. He's also an avid reader, aspiring writer, and is fond of playing board games and cards. He even has a gaming license. He's a father, like I said, he's a husband, and he describes himself as optimistic, spontaneous, adventurous. Everybody's adventurous. Don't mind me. While others describe him as energetic. They said somewhere, I don't know, don't quote me, but he said that he's married, but he's not gonna let the people in the house, I think, something like that, know. that he's married. I don't know if that's supposed to be a game plan or whatever it is, but yeah, let's see how that turns out. So the next person on our list is Yerin. Yeah, his full name is Yerin Abraham Saibakumo. Lord help me. He's a medical doctor, and he describes himself as a perfectionist. He also describes himself as a creative genius, lover of art and poetic rap music. He sees himself as a Renaissance man who isn't confined to one profession or career. He's 27 years old, and he enjoys drawing, playing chess, listening to music, and making it too. He also has plans to write a medical book in the near future, and he describes himself as a fun-loving, creative, and curious person, and says his curiosity has helped him to garner expert knowledge in many fields, from modeling and digital animation to fashion design. The high point of Yerin's life is when he graduated from medical university in the Ukraine and finally got his parents. I finally got to see his parents after like 9 years. For the first time, like after 9 years, he got to see his parents. So Yerin is he says he looks quiet. That people see him and think he looks quiet, but when you get to know him, he's actually the opposite and stuff like that. Okay, J. Paul is the next person. His actual full name is Paul Ephraim. So J. Paul is 29 years old, and he's based in Lagos. He's a musician and actor, and he believes the Big Brother house will be a perfect opportunity to help him boost his career, in the entertainment industry. He in his own words, he's entertaining, confident, playful, honest, and friendly. His hobbies include making music, making movies, dancing, and cooking. While his career means a lot to him, he believes in strong family bonds. He considers being a son to an amazing mother and brother to two wonderful sisters as his best roles to date, and it's no wonder that losing his father is one of the lowest points in his life, because he takes his family to heart. J. Paul believes that he's a catalyst for a chain reaction of positive activities and wants to show this to the world. So we have Emmanuel. Emmanuel is the next housemate. His full name is Emmanuel Omo. He's the first Nigerian to win the Mr. Africa pageant. He's from Akwa Ibom, and he currently resides in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, where he owns and runs a fitness center and a unisex salon and spa. He describes himself as a risk taker. He's 24 years old, if I forgot to mention, and he loves to travel, to connect with people and try out new things and unique ideas, right? Like I said, he's a risk taker, and he believes in making the best of every opportunity, and he counts his physical and social attributes as advantages that garner him a lot of attention. He's currently single, for all the ladies out there, and he describes himself as a sucker for love and believes a healthy relationship goes a long way to build one's life. So he said he's bringing himself, he's going to be real. That's what all of them said. He's going to be focused and he's going to be diligent. So the next person is Sammy. His full name is Samuel Jacob Alifa, and he's 26 years old, and he's an amateur filmmaker and a final year student at Ahmadu Bello University. He says he enjoys storytelling, videography, basketball, eating, and hanging out. and he describes himself as tall, handsome, and charismatic. He admits he talks too much at times and sometimes ends up gossiping because of the great dialogue he gets in his day-to-day conversation. He admits that he likes to talk too much anyway, and sometimes ends up gossiping because of the great dialogue he has or he gets to in his day-to-day conversations. That said, Sammy loves meeting new people and believes he has a bright future in filmmaking. In 2020, he produced his very first short film, and now he has his sights set on growing his YouTube series and taking his career to the next level. Sammy he looks very chill, to be honest. When they asked him, he said he has no strategy, that he's just bringing vibes and he's just going there to enjoy himself. But yeah, that's what he said. The last person that Ebuka introduced on the live show for the first night is Cross. His full name is Ikechukwu Sunday Cross Okonkwo, and he's Lagos based, and he's a fitness enthusiast and entrepreneur who he describes himself as a bad boy with a good heart, whatever that means. But yeah, that's what he said. And he's single and he's 30 years old, I forgot to mention. And he believes that people don't know that communication is key to a successful relationship. When he's not watching movies, traveling, or clubbing, you will find Cross playing drums or being hype on the mic, on an piano. I think it's this South African. I'm not so sure. Oh my god. So yeah, you'll find him doing that, or house track or two. I don't know what that means, but yeah. He says he sees himself as a fun, loving, spontaneous, and a good dancer who wears his heart on his sleeve. He says he's adventurous, he likes pretty women, he likes clubbing and dancing, and he likes to see drama. That's what he said. And he also said he wants to see women fight. His words, not mine. That's what he said, that he wants to see women fight, and he likes to believe that evil isn't good too. So those are the housemates. So far, for the first night, that was all the housemates Ebuka introduced you to the house. I think maybe the from tomorrow or the next one will be the ladies, right? But that was it for today. And yeah, so far the guys look good. They've been gisting and talking about themselves since they got into the house, getting to know themselves, all those things. And I kind of like the fact that we gave them that opportunity to bond without the ladies there yet, because once woman enter picture now, everybody's a shot. Let me keep quiet. But yeah, they look good. They look all right for now, but we never know. There's still a long time ahead of us. There are weeks ahead of us for us to start judging. But yeah, those are the housemates. So who do you guys like? Who do you guys relate with so far? Just leave your thoughts in the comment section, and yeah, we'll discuss from there. And see you guys later, and bye.